بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فإن أحسن الكلام كلام الله خير الهدى هدى محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وإن شر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. Okay, in the last series of lessons we finished discussing the subject of al-ruqya from this book Ahkam al-ruqa wa tama'im, and as we mentioned that in this new series of lessons, inshallah, we should only take maybe 5 to 6 lessons maybe to cover the next topic in this book, or the next section in this book, which is what are the most important illnesses and ailments, the common illnesses or the common ailments which are treated by the Shari'iyya ruqya. Right, so we've discussed ruqya itself, we understand a ruqya, we know what it means, we know its ruling, we know its conditions, we know how it's performed. But now, what are the actual things by which are treated by the ruqya? And these are 4 in number. The first of them is being afflicted with the evil eye, al-isabatu bil-ayn. The second is as-sara', which is being overtaken like possession. The third is as-sihr, which is magic. And the fourth is when basically you get stung by animals which have toxin, like a snake or a scorpion, things like this, when you get bitten in that regard. So in this lesson and the next lesson, inshallah, we'll spend 2 lessons on the first of these 4 topics, which is the issue of the evil eye, being afflicted with the evil eye. And this itself is divided into 3 sections. There are 3 issues that we're going to look at. First of all, what is the meaning of al-ayn? When we say the evil eye, what is its definition? And what are the evidences that it is true, it's real, it's true? Secondly, what are the ways, or to what level can the evil eye harm a person? What is the level to which the evil eye can actually harm a person? And how does this evil eye, how does it have its effect? What is the kayfiyah? How does it actually have its effect? And the third issue is, how is the evil eye treated? How is the evil eye treated in the Shari'iyya? So inshallah, in the next 2 lessons we'll try to go through this section. So to begin, the first issue then, we begin with the issue of the heading al-isabatu bil-ayn, being afflicted with the evil eye. And we find that in the time before Islam, those people who were in the Jahiliyyah, those people of ignorance, the Jahiliyun, from the Arabs and other than them from the Arabs, that they used to suffer from the harms of the evil eye and the dangers of the evil eye. So what they began to do was they attempted to treat the evil eye with things which in reality didn't actually benefit. Things which didn't benefit, nor did they actually prevent any harm or have the ability to cause any harm in that regard. Such as talismans. And these talismans contained such harm, there was nothing but pure harm in these things, because a person would fall into shirk by way of them, in the sense that he would believe that this talisman or this thing, whatever he was wearing or whatever talisman it was, that he would believe that there would be benefit and harm by other than the power of Allah. And this belief in these talismans that they used, this would cause these people to fall into shirk. And what harm is greater than that? So this misguidance, these people in the time of Jahiliyyah, from the Arabs and the non-Arabs, they continued upon this falsehood and this misguidance up until the Prophet ﷺ was sent. And then when he was sent, he informed that al-ain, the evil eye, is the truth, that it's true and it is real, it's a reality. And its harms are great, its harms can be very great. And then he guided his ummah to the ways in the Sharia, the ways which are legislated in the Sharia, in order to protect oneself from the harms and the dangers of the evil eye, and also how to put an end to its harms. Once a person has been subject to them, how to put an end to them. So this then leads us to the issue of al-ain, the definition of al-ain. And we find that in the language, there's some terms here in the Arabic language, the general meaning of which, that we have some words that we say, asabtuhu bi'aini, that, for example, that I afflicted a person with my eye, meaning I gave him the evil eye. It's also said, rajulun mi'yanun wa ayunun, which means a man whose quality it is to have a very severe evil eye. This is the way which a person is described. Mi'yanun ayunun, rajulun mi'yanun ayunun. We find this in the dictionaries. And also, a person who is the one who gives the evil eye, he's also called a'in. And likewise, al-ain, there's another word that's used to refer to it, and it's an-nafs. Al-ain can also refer to an-nafs. So for example, we would say in the language, nafastuhu binafsin. Nafastuhu binafsin, which means I afflicted him with the eye, with the evil eye. And it's also said, rajulun nafisun, which means a man who is an inflictor of the evil eye, a man who gives the evil eye. And al-ain can also be called an-nadra, which is, like the look, the look or the glance. An-nadra, it's also given this word is also used, an-nadra. So anyway, that's the general meaning, and it's also said on the other page, it mentions sabiyun manzurun, like a young child who is manzur, meaning he's been afflicted with the evil eye. So these are some of the phrases and the ways in which this term is used. So generally, it means the use of the eye, and how this look or how this glance it afflicts a person, and how this happens. We'll discuss it inshallah later on in the lesson. Okay, now what are the evidences from the Sunnah and from the Quran and from the Sunnah to prove that al-ain, the evil eye, is the truth? So